Diane Abbott. I'm hoping you're still on mute, Diane, as opposed to the technology's not working again.
Can you hear me, Chair?
We can hear you now, yes.
Just in reference to the term activist lawyers, our witnesses will be aware that some people thought that wasn't a helpful phrase. After all, these are just lawyers doing their job, like conversing solicitors. And there was a case recently about a solicitor firm who were attacked in their office. And the feeling was that derogatory references to solicitors dealing with immigration asylum cases had helped to excite that attack. Would either of you want to comment on that?
Well, all I would say is that's why I said it's dangerous, and it's not what I would ever expect. It's certainly the first time in my 12 years of working in this field that I've ever sort of experienced anything like this, or seen that many chambers who do this sort of work and law firms I know of have had to increase their security, taking decisions to shut their office when a certain type of judgment is handed down, for example, that might be favourable to migrants. So it does have real ramifications. It doesn't, as David said, affect the way we do our jobs, because we have to do our jobs to represent our clients fearlessly and act in their best interest, while also acting very strictly in the confines of the law. So we have to obviously get on and do it, and it can't stop us from doing that. But it is very unfortunate that we are forced into sort of this political argument that I think has no place, and it's a real attack on the rule of law, actually.
David?
I don't think there's really much I can add to that. I mean, I'm aware of the case that you mentioned, and I'm aware of the solicitor's firm in question. And I know that there's currently a criminal prosecution ongoing in relation to that, so I wouldn't want to say really any more about that. It is obviously extremely unfortunate, and that's putting it very mildly, that has happened. I'm not sure I can really add very much to what Ms. Knorr has just said.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I just ask you a quick final follow-up questions, to be as brief as possible in response? Firstly, just to clarify in response to Diane's question then, have either of you as immigration lawyers seen an increase in abuse or threats to immigration lawyers over the last few months?
So I am aware of other cases I'll say broadly in the immigration field, where there have been very serious threats to lawyers acting on the claimant side in particular cases for particular reasons. I can't go into details of what they are, but I certainly am aware of other cases recently. And I think making a comparison over the rest of my career, there will obviously have been other cases in the past, but I think there seems to be, I think it's become a hotter issue again more recently, I'd put it like that. From my experience, it sort of goes up and down, and at the moment there seems to be a bit more focus on this.
Thank you. Michelle Knorr?
I don't have anything to add to that.